Farscape Engineers Inspector summary video. Here we are in New Brunswick, New Jersey. We got a fire escape here that did not pass the examination, did not pass the confidence test, cannot proceed immediately to a load test, cannot be certified at this time. Got several issues on this fire escape and I'll detail them. First of all, let's talk about the paint. Fire escape is older than 1978, presumed to have lead, so anybody painting this fire escape cannot use, must have a renovator's license to touch lead. The fire escape does need repair, so it's going to need a permit, so an engineer's report must be generated in order to pull a permit. So there must be an engineer of record on this who's going to work with the city official to basically detail a plan, and that plan is one where you're going to spot repair this fire escape and then proceed immediately to a load test, so that repair criteria will be discussed with a city official in order for a permit to be pulled. It is that report that then the repair vendor is going to use as a guideline to repair this fire escape, spot repair this fire escape, and then proceed immediately to a load test. This is roughly 8 feet by 4 feet plus minus, 32 square feet. That's 3,200 pounds of weight is going to be put on this, sand, water, or cable systems, whichever way it wants to work. So again, engineer oversight, permit required by vendor, and the paint issue, you must meet EPA and or OSHA guidelines regarding lead paint. So let's talk about just some of the problems on this fire escape, including the snow roof. It's a little bit, I think it's a rain roof, but it does accumulate snow, but what was done here looks like an afterthought. and this has to be basically turned back into steel, because right now when you look at the photographs of it, it is not properly designed to carry a snow load, and that may cause a problem. This railing here I think is too low. I think this railing, when I measured it, is about 30. Minimum requirement on this should be 36, so probably needs another line or two added to the top of this in order to meet the code. Let's talk about welded connections. Any welded connection needs to be x-rayed, radiographed, or load tested, but as soon as you put a bolt through a welded connection that's in fair to good order, you need to seal them up, and you need to bolt there, bolt there, bolt there, bolt here, and bolt here, and verify this connection into the building and seal this up so water's not getting back in here. Once you do that, you basically have eliminated the need for a load test. Any welded connection, got to verify if this is welded here. First, aside from cleaning the rotted posting, make sure you make a mechanical connection back. Now you've basically secured the corner. So any welded connection must be turned into a bolted mechanical connection, and that will eliminate the need for a load test. So anything, this is all welded, all rebolted to avoid the load test, all welded, all rebolted to avoid the load test. 100% of these treads needs to be removed. You got too much rust growing everywhere. Look, see, 100, full of rust, full of rust. 100% of these treads, most fire escapes when they're 25 to 50 years old have had 100% of these bolts changed out. This one has not. I need clips here where it's welded to avoid the load test. Put a clip in here with bolts, and you don't need the load test. Clips, bolt. Well, no need for a load test. The frame of this platform must be rebolted. The flats are minor structural. They just need to be you just need to make sure that they have no rust. Otherwise, you have to clean them. See, that one's lifting. So those you must open, cleanse, and reattach. Not with weld, because you can't weld on fire escapes that have lead. You can rebolt it back down, but you don't have to do 100% of these. Only the ones that are popping. Seal all the joints that are welded from any more water getting in there. Now, you're getting a little bit of a bounce here, yet it looks like the grating is not touching the angles down below. So if you put a 3x3 angle down below, or a 2x2, I think you're gonna need to be 3x3. It'll add some extra support on this so that it's not so flexible here. So this angle below is not really supporting this grating, which it should. And like also down here at the end. Okay? So it's pulling away from the building, needs a paint job. Structurally, she doesn't pass all this along the building. You got to clean that all out. There's rust jacking and ice jacking happening here, pushing this out. So you basically got to seal that up. Once you clean it, you got to seal it up. Okay, the feet sitting on a little bricks, can't have that. You need to have a transfer to this pad. You should seal this pad with Thompson's water seal, otherwise it's going to rot and break and pop. These through bolts underneath, you got to verify them inside the wall. See what's going on. If for some reason we can't verify these through bolts without having to load test it, you can put a leg here to the ground and put a sonotube there. Put another leg here to the ground, sonotube here, and that avoids the need to verify this. So whoever does the repairs must go inside and verify how this through bolt is into the building. If you cannot, then you can leg it to the ground, or you can put a new epoxy bolt. If for some reason I cannot verify these, and I don't want to load test it to verify these, then what I can do is 6 inches away, I can put a new epoxy bolt here, Hilti epoxy, secure it under proper conditions and temperatures, then mechanically fasten it back here and bolt it sideways here, keep the original, seal it up so it doesn't get any more problems. But my new bolt here is going to be the new master. That's going to be the slave. Any questions on this? Fire escape engineers, this is Inspector Meneses here. 866-649-0333. 866-649-0333. Fire escape engineers, if you have any questions.